All right, all right. It's me, the Leeboy TV, here on the Prime Nostalgia Podcast. We got a special guest with us today, but first I want to talk to my co-host Prime. Tell the people something, man. What's up? What's up?
What's up,
It's
y'all? It's
Christmas,
me.
man. You in the spirit or what? Are you in the spirit?
First, how you just gonna interrupt my intro? First of all, but yeah, it's me, PRIME, and yeah, let's get this thing started.
All right, we got a special guest today. I'm gonna just refer to her as Black Femininity TV. I want you guys, first off, if you don't know about it, go check it out on YouTube. Go subscribe. She's got some new things coming out soon that we'll definitely get into a little bit later. But Crystal, say what's up to the people.
I'm Crystal. A lot of people don't see my face on my channel. I'm actually gonna start showing my face on my channel a little more soon. So yeah, I'm Crystal, and I am the producer and writer of Black Femininity TV on YouTube.
But yeah, we're so happy to have you here. I'm sure we're going to get into some great discussions. In fact, we'll talk about some Christmas stuff today. But I wanted to just start off about our quote unquote connection, because you threw me in a video, Miss Crystal.
Yeah, I did.
Along with some of my castmates, which was hilarious. You kind of shouted out my failed rap career in Howard University stint, which is all love. I ain't tripping. I'd rather somebody else tell the story than me, right? But can you just talk to us a little bit about how you got into covering, Black child stars and people from the past? Because you be doing a whole lot of like, where'd they go type posts. I'm like, damn, I made it to the Where We Go post. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, so I guess I was always considered a pop culturist. When I was growing up, I loved everything about celebrities, and it's probably because I grew up in the Caribbean and I just thought it was so cool seeing all these people on TV. Typically those people don't visit islands, they don't do concerts there. So my parents would buy me those pop magazines that you would see in the aisles when you're checking out. I just love magazines. And also my parents were, well, they're sort of into pop culture, but not really. I don't think Caribbean people care about celebrities like that. But, they loved American music. I grew up on Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, and all those people. So, I was drawn to those artists very young. And they were also very into movies. So I learned a lot about Black American culture from just watching movies and stuff. We had a very big VHS tape collection. So yeah, that's kind of it. How I got started on YouTube, I actually started YouTube when I was, how old was I? But it was 2008, long time ago. It was when, YouTube was really taking off. Okay, I'm a little ashamed to say it, but I used to upload fights that would happen at my school or around the
World
neighborhood.
star.
One of those, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
it was popping, right? That's what's popping in the street.
Yeah. Not everybody had cameras on their phone. I mean, I don't think video cameras on phones were really a thing yet in 2008, but I had a video camera and, my parents knew I loved recording videos and stuff, but they didn't know I was recording fights at school in the neighborhood. And we moved to Atlanta, and Atlanta, they ratchet. So yeah, there was always fights going on in the neighborhood or at school. So I was always there. I was always
hella
the
footage.
source.
It's like, this is a
Everybody
TV show
knew.
up here.
Yeah, they knew where to come for the videos. And I used to put it on MySpace, YouTube, everything. But then I was like, okay, this is lame. I'm a little burnt out with the fights. And then I had a best friend. We're not friends anymore. But we were really into pop culture and we were like twins, like inseparable. We would wear matching clothes to school, everything. And we were also very heavy into 90s style and stuff. So we would be like Kid and Play or, any like type of duo. And we would like shoot our own music videos and stuff. So that was like my first introduction to posting pop culture type of stuff to YouTube. And then after our friendship ended, which was like 2010 or 2011-ish, I moved on to something else because I was planning on going to college for like journalism or communications or something.
That's what
So I
I
was like,
did.
okay,
Something lame, right? Yeah.
no, it's not lame though. Cause let me tell you. So I was like, okay, I need to start doing stuff. My uncle was like, you should intern at V103 or one of those radio stations or try to do something. And I was like, okay. So I was writing articles when I was 15 and 16 years old. And then I went back to YouTube. I started covering celebrity drama and stuff. Like, it's just so insane. I logged into my old YouTube account the other day and I was like, it's crazy that I was 15 and 16 years old with such a successful channel. I didn't see it as successful because it wasn't monetized at the time. YouTube,
Mhm.
there wasn't money in YouTube yet because it wasn't owned by Google. So I was just uploading stuff and getting views. I mean, the views were cool and everything. And it was nice to see my videos end up on TMZ or Vlad TV and stuff. But I wasn't making money for it. Not that I wanted money for it, but I thought it was really cool. Then my channel got taken down because of copyright infringement. I don't know if you remember at the 2011 VMAs, Jay-Z and Kanye performed Otis and some guy crashed the stage.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I definitely remember that.
I
Yeah.
downloaded the video from my DVR and I uploaded it to YouTube. Like I was the only source with the video and
Mm.
MTV striked my channel and I couldn't upload for I think 3 to 6 months. I don't remember how long it was. So I was restricted. And then I was like, whatever, I'm not doing this anymore. Then I know this is a long story, but okay.
You
Then
good? You here on the PMP? This is what we're here for. Go ahead.
so 2013, well, this is a weird connection to you as well, because Brian Robbins, who was also the creator of All That and Keenan and Kel and Good Burger and all that stuff, he had a YouTube network called Awesomeness TV. So I joined the network and I was making content for them as well. Depression hit me and I just quit YouTube as a whole. Like, if you go on my social medias between the year of 2013 to 2016, like it's blank. I was MIA, didn't upload anything. And I guess age 23 came around and all my friends had graduated college. And I'm like, I'm still here. I didn't even start college yet. I'm working all these bullshit jobs that I don't even want to be here. I don't like my managers. I don't like my coworkers. I don't like the customers. I got in a fight with a customer. Like, I was like, I gotta do something. I gotta
Hold on,
do
hold on, hold on,
something.
hold on. You got into a fight with a customer?
Yeah,
And
it
you
was
just gonna
self-defense
breeze
though.
past that? Oh,
Well,
okay.
I
Okay.
mean, it was self-defense. Uh, a customer pushed me and it was on. No, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't like talking about that. That
Yeah,
was
don't talk about that. Let's just.
that was a terrible moment. I mean,
But
I
you were
didn't get
saying you had
fired.
to do something with yourself because all your friends were graduating. You were like, I need to get back up on this channel because after you took a long break, and I can sympathize with that because I did something similar between my acting career and what I'm doing now. You saw I did some music and stuff, but you felt like you were compelled to get back into the game. So what brought you back?
So what brought me back was actually my depression. So when I was in therapy, my therapist was like, have you tried adult coloring books? And I was like, no. So, okay, I started coloring. A lot of people, is like embarrassed to say they color, but it's very therapeutic. So I started coloring and then I was like, I would love to create a coloring book for adults that has images of Black women. And then I came up with the name Black Femininity, and that was the name of my coloring book that I published. I'm actually going to discontinue it from Amazon. I'm planning on just moving on to new things. But yeah, so I came up with the book. And then also around that time, I started back writing and I was freelance writing. I wrote for, a few different women blogs. But a lot of times when I was pitching stories, they would take my whole story verbatim and publish it on the website, no credit, no nothing. So I was like, I'm not working for these blogs anymore. I'm not writing for y'all anymore. So one day I was like, maybe I should just put it on YouTube. I should get back into YouTube. And I love commentary channels on YouTube. I watch Nikki Swift. I watch so many different YouTubers, but a lot of them don't cover the content that I'm interested in or the topics. Like, where's the nostalgia? Where are the stories about Black people? Where are the stories about Black women? I wasn't seeing that. So I was like, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do those stories on my channel. So I went and bought a microphone and I started the channel. I think it was July 2018, I believe. Yes. And my first video I did was about why people hate Justin Timberlake. Well, why Black people hate Justin Timberlake is because of how he did Janet Jackson, you know, with the whole nipple gate. And he was the one who ripped her shirt and he just left her out there like, yeah, why would she do that? That's so inappropriate. I was like, yeah, you trash for that. But yeah, I uploaded it. It had like 32 views for 2 months. Like nothing was happening. I was like, whatever. So then I uploaded another video and another video. And I think I had 4 videos and like, you know, they weren't getting any views, like 30 views, 100 views.
That sounds like
views.
me right now.
And then it was that one video that stuck that made people subscribe to my channel. And I think it's either between my video I did about Wendy Williams, The Secret Life of Wendy Williams, and the one I did about Jennifer Lopez stealing vocals from Ashanti and different artists. And those 2 is what made my channel pop off because I went to sleep one night with 30 subscribers. I woke up, then I had 8,000. And then I had 30,000, then 100,000. I was like, what the hell? And all my other videos, it was like a domino effect. They started getting a lot of views and I just continued it from there. And, you know, 2 years later, I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm happy that I could bring something new to YouTube. I've created a lane for myself. I don't feel like I need to compete with any other YouTubers because nobody's really doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, and
sorry, that was a long story.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That's a whole segment. No, you got a whole segment. We're gonna talk about the origins of Black femininity right there. Like that was amazing. And you know, I just love, first of all, I like the content. We're obviously a nostalgia podcast. I love seeing, you know, Black empowerment, and it seems like you really be riding for our Black stars. We appreciate it, even though some might feel like it's some shade, like, oh, but hey, if you get mentioned on Black femininity, make sure you give her a shout out, man. She's showing love. You heard it straight from here. She's in love with the culture, so that's all that matters. So thank you so much for bringing a light to me and to some of my castmates, but then even bigger than that, just Black culture and femininity. Because the women need. We got some talented women here that really go by the wayside, and you highlight that quite a bit on the channel. I love the recent one you did about Black actresses that could have been singers. I didn't even know that about the young lady from Bronx Tale. Terrell Hicks. Terrell Hicks, yes. I didn't want to say it wrong, but yeah, she's obviously, we was in love with her from the beginning, but I didn't even know she could sing like that. Lord.
Yeah, man. She had great production. I think she had a great team. Hype Williams was directing her videos. Like she had it all, but it didn't work out.
Missy, you said, and Chad Hugo, the whole Virginia connection. Like you can't do much better than. She had the look too. Like she was killing it.
Yeah.
She was killing it, but yeah, we got to celebrate our sisters. Prime, what you like from the channel, man? I know you checked out a couple.
I did, but just real quick, I don't know how Tatiana Ali's people didn't get her to do "Make Up Your Mind" as an actual song. Like, that would have been a hit, but
well,
things happen.
I think at that time she wasn't taking music seriously yet.
Okay.
I think. From what I said in my video, it was Will Smith that was encouraging her. I was like, I think, this show is ending. You should really try this out. I mean, had they released it as a single, I think it would have really did good off the strength of, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah. But just real quick, one more thing about the channel and everything. I really do enjoy the thumbnails as well. Thumbnails gets people's attention as well as the titles, but the thumbnails like you spend time on the thumbnails unless you just get it from Google. But nah, seriously, you really do.
Yeah.
I really like the thumbnails.
The thumbnails, yes. So I kind of like the simple look, like a screenshot from a clip of something. I
Mhm.
like that. So I mean, it probably takes me like 10 minutes maximum to do a thumbnail. I have the image in my head and then I just crop it and then probably paste some extra pictures on there. But I like the simplicity. I don't really like people that have, well, I ain't trying to talk crap about, other channels, but I just don't like words on, thumbnails and
Mm.
stuff. It kind of looks tacky. I think people just like a straightforward image. We can see the title on YouTube. We don't need you to put a whole description and title in the thumbnail.
Okay,
All right, you
That's
heard
I
it.
feel you.
You heard it first. Tips from Black Femininity TV, because they be throwing it around. Make sure you have all the description in the picture and all that. But I kind of agree with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I put words sometimes just because people scroll and they don't like sometimes I don't read the title, I just look at the picture sometimes when I'm scrolling through. So I think that's why I put it sometime, but it's understandable why you don't put the words.
Well, it depends. I mean, I don't mind a little title in the thumbnail. Excuse me. I think if the title in the YouTube bar is already long, it's gonna get cut off at some point. It's gonna be like the three dots. So if you just put, like three words in the thumbnail, that sells it. Because it's like in a nutshell, be like, okay, so this is what it's gonna be about.
There is multiple Christmas episodes in general, but Fresh Prince, they had 6 seasons, so I'm pretty sure they had like 6 Christmas episodes. But do you have, just real quick before we even get into everything, do you have a favorite Christmas episode, Fresh Prince?
I really don't remember any Fresh Prince. I mean, well, I know the show, but I don't remember any Christmas episodes, to be honest.
Oh, they got some good ones, I
Ooh.
would say. They got
Yeah. I mean, which one's your favorite, Brian?
I like the really not. I like the one where they get robbed. It's just they go to like a ski resort or something, and
Is
all the
this where he
parents and
has to
them.
play pool to get out of it?
Uh, no, it's not nobody's fault. Well, technically, it's their fault. And this dude is stuck outside because it's cold. It's a blizzard. He's like I'm cold. Let me in. They're like Will's like no, we're not letting nobody in. They let him in because they feel bad, and he robs them basically. That's it. So I don't know why I like that one, but I guess that's the one since they play all the time, even not during Christmas. That's probably why.
I think I remember that one. Yeah. Crystal, what was your favorite TV show episodes as far as Christmas?
It gotta be Martin. They have, I don't even know how much Christmas episodes they have, but I don't know. I don't even know if this one is a Christmas episode, but they were like stuck at a bus station or something because it was snowed in, and they were
Yeah, it's
like
Christmas.
fighting with all these people at the
Mhm.
bus stop. There was another one. I think they participated in the Big Brother program, and they were being so rude to the children. And then there was
Okay,
another
I got a
time when,
question, real quick.
uh-huh,
They say that's where his job is at the Big Brother thing.
his
Whose
job
job?
was it?
Tommy.
Tommy's job.
Yes.
I was gonna say it got to be Tommy.
I mean, well, he was the one who convinced Martin to even do the program. So that would make sense.
Gems. Okay.
Mm.
Prime always dropping knowledge. Okay, thank you, Prime.
I think another one you're forgetting is the one where he I forgot what happens, but he doesn't like Christmas at first, and then something happens at the end. He's like just giving gifts to everybody, even Pam. I
Martin?
forgot what. Yes, like he gave some fresh J's that he just bought to like a random kid.
That I think that's the Big Brother episode
That is
when they did the
maybe.
Big Brother program.
Maybe.
I think so.
Are you
That's all
so
I got.
you talked about Atlanta a little bit. Are you still around the area? Did you live there? Are you there now, or can you speak on it?
No, I don't live there anymore. I hate Georgia. I actually live in Houston, Texas now. I've been here since I think 2015-ish. I don't know. I do not like Georgia at all.
See, we just went there. I loved Atlanta. I'm just a ratchet kind of, I guess. I don't know.
No, I
'Cause I'm
like
here for it.
visiting and
I'm
hanging
here for
out. The strip clubs are very good, but I don't feel like they have a very good social life. Because even when I took my friend there, we went on a trip to Afropunk, and Afropunk let out at 11 o'clock. So we went downtown to see what else we could get into. Oh, the lights were off. I didn't see nobody walking. It was Saturday night. Even
Yeah.
Magic City, the parking lot wasn't even full. I was like, what's going on? But here in Houston, like, it's always people walking up and down the streets at all times, all hours of the night. It's a better social life here. Also,
See, I got kids, so I'm just asleep. So I'm washed. I don't do none of that. But also, you're gonna say
it's just way too country. Like, outside of Atlanta itself, there's really nothing to do. It's very rural, and I don't like it. It's just not a place I would live.
And it's
no.
very far apart. I feel like everything is 30 miles from each other.
It is. And the buses stop running after a certain point. There also aren't many jobs because the whole time I lived there, I never had a job. I never did an interview ever. I filled out so many applications and I didn't.
They was hating on you, Crystal. That's why you don't like Atlanta. It was hating on you. Why are they hating on you so bad?
Man, and I'm not trying to knock anybody because a job is a job, but they got so much grown people working teenage jobs. That's why I couldn't get a job. I went to an open interview at McDonald's and it was nothing but grown people in there. I was like the youngest person. I was like, well, damn.
They got 30 years experience here at McDonald's. Like, how am I gonna get
I
it?
can't. I filled out so many applications. I can't tell you how many. I even walked into doors like, hey, are y'all hiring? I got open availability. Never did an interview for all the years I lived there. So
that's hilarious. See, Crystal, I want to talk a little bit about that time because you said that you are so in love with the 90s, at least the culture of the TV shows and the stars. And I heard you and Prime talking a little bit about people were more offline. From my experience, from auditioning, I used to hate always going in being like the badass kid that was cursing up a storm. And those were the type of roles that I was always typecasted as. I don't know why. Maybe they just thought it was funny that I was like a cute kid with a potty mouth. I don't know. But what do you have to say about, the stereotypes that you used to see then and how things have changed now and, just how we're basically represented on TV and in movies?
Yeah, man. So that's another video. This is a sensitive topic, but I've been sitting on it for a long time. One thing that always used to bother me, it still bothers me when I watch old shows, is just how I would not even Black women, but how dark-skinned women were treated. Like, how Martin used to refer to Pam as like an animal and stuff. I didn't like that. And, even as a little girl watching it, I was like, And it's not that I was taught what colorism was. Like, this is what colorism is. Yeah, that's one thing that's always bothered me was how dark-skinned girls were viewed. Yeah.
Right. And I'm guessing that's a big inspiration for your channel and bringing positive light to sisters. And, because, I'm dark skinned. I felt a little, I didn't gone up against the Taj Maoris back in the day. And, what I'm saying? And seeing the trajectory of what things that I was, what I would progress in versus what someone like, say, F. Gary Gray might progress in. And, I would just say there were certain roles out there for me, right? Like I remember doing really well in certain roles, and it just speaks to a little bit of the colorism. So I'm glad you're bringing a light to it. I did see you had a video on that topic. Do you plan to do more on the topic?
Yeah, I do. Some things is kind of hard for me to make videos about because a lot of topics I talk about is usually about things that I was affected by and I'm still recovering as an adult. So some topics I try to stray away from. Like a lot of people like, oh, why didn't you talk about this? It's a shame you didn't make a video on this. I feel like y'all gotta understand. Sometimes I'm trying to protect my peace. I'm not in the I don't have the mental capacity sometimes to talk about certain topics. So yeah, I have been sitting on a video about how dark skinned women were portrayed in television and in media. And then we got people, my best friend Tyler Perry. A lot of people think I hate him. I just hate his content.
He sticks to the stereotypes. He sticks
I
to the
do too.
stereotypes.
Yeah, you know, like the roughneck, dark-skinned baby daddy be treating the mom wrong, and then some light-skinned dude comes and save the movie. He takes her in with all the kids. I'm like, why are you doing this? And then why in every movie Black women are suffering? And it's just so melodramatic. Like, at the end of the movie, she gets HIV, or
Yeah,
the
I
son
hated
gets
that one.
murdered or shot. I feel like, damn, can we get something else, please?
So-
like, I don't go to the movies to sit and watch trauma. I don't like trauma porn. I want to leave with a good feeling. Maybe he's different. You know, he has his core audience. They know what they like. But me, I don't need to relive certain things on TV. I'm just saying.
So I'm not in the minority in thinking that the Medea movies are not good or funny, right?
Oh, you're not the only one. I think his
Okay.
audience now is pretty much white or Black people 45 and up because
Oh
they
my
love the
God.
Medea stuff. White
That-
folks love the
yeah.
Medea stuff. And just seeing how Black people like in the 45 and up demographic, like they be falling out laughing. And I be like, damn, is that funny? Is really that good?
I ain't gonna lie. I think it is funny. I wouldn't like be a proponent like telling people go watch that new Medea. But I'll probably check it out with the family if they have it on. There's certain funny parts, but yeah, I'm gonna be on the same with y'all. He's not really for me. That's not somebody that I big up, except for his business. Obviously, you know, you want to give him his flowers and his kudos for what he's able to do as far as keeping Black people employed. But yeah, man, especially as dark skin brothers, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on the bandwagon. Let me slide in there, Tyler. I could do something positive.
You said
Yeah.
you can be sitting and watching. If Medea come on, I'm walking out the room. I'm sorry.
See, I can watch a little
Man,
bit.
I keep telling people, and y'all need to bookmark me. Tyler Perry is going to buy BET because he's already in
believe it.
partnership with them. On BET, all they show now, they upgraded from showing Baby Boy and Waist Deep every day to showing Tyler Perry stuff. Like every time I'm scrolling through the TV, it's Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Tyler Perry's Big Happy Family, all this stuff. And then also he has that partnership with their app where they exclusively stream his shows and stuff. So I'm like, I could see him buying it. And the minute he buys BET, like, let me tell you, I'm done. I've been kind of done with BET, but I've been holding out hope that, they can go back in the direction that they used to be in. But they're so far gone right now. If they let Tyler Perry take over, I'm throwing in the towel. Like I still hold out hope that I could host like a 106 and Park type of show.
You could,
but
yeah.
I don't feel like it's gonna be on BET. They focus more on gospel and nonsense now, to be honest.
Well, I don't know if you saw Bow Wow just put out a statement that he wants to get a corner office. He wants to hire you.
If he don't,
He wants to hire Black Femininity to 106 and Park. Hey, bring Mr. 106 and Park back, man. Bring back the is that better than Tyler? That's not better than Tyler? Mr. 106?
Bow Wow has built his legacy by just being a cornball. Like I was fine with him on 106 and Park because I was like, he's really good at this hosting stuff, but all the other stuff, like lying about private jets and luxury cars, I'm like, you're really killing your legacy. Come on. I don't know. And the last time I heard about him, I think it was like earlier this year, he was threatening to slap Wendy Williams. I was like,
Damn.
sir,
Yeah.
Wendy be talking about everybody. Like, who cares? It's like, who cares? And the stuff she was talking about, he actually did. So I'm like, you really mad? You the one that did it.
I can't
Yeah,
believe you brought
accountability.
up a Bow Wow reference on here with confidence.
But we was talking about BET. We was talking about 106 in Park. It is
Okay, why you can't
all
bring
the
up
time.
AJ
This
and
is the
Free? Why you had to bring up Bow Wow?
Yeah, and him
it's
naming his
recent news. This is
106.
news, right? This is what we
He
talking.
said that?
Oh yeah. Well, it's recent news. Just yesterday or the day before, he said that he wants to get an office. He's actually like vying for a job at BET. So yeah, just go check it out. I'm in these streets. I'm in these media takeout streets, Brian. Get out.
Media takeout? People still
I
be
don't
on
know. I
that?
don't know if it was on MTV. I don't know if it was on there. I'm just lying.
Nah, I don't understand why he gave himself the Mr. 106 title, because you weren't even on there that long. I'm be honest, and he wasn't there from the beginning. When I think of 106 and Park, I think about Free and AJ. Although they left after 5-6 years, they still were a staple. I love their way of hosting. They were really about this journalism stuff. They were their interviews. 106 and Park had some of the best interviews. They had some of the best performances. And after they left, I won't say it fully fell off, because I think Big Tigger and Jaleesa did a great job. But Terrence and Roxy, they're fine. And then they had all these people on there. I don't even know their names. The only person I know is Bow Wow. But they had all these different hosts. They had like 4
Angela
different
Simmons
hosts.
on there?
Huh?
Was
I don't
Angela
know about
Simmons on
that.
there as a host with Bow Wow?
I probably
maybe?
stopped watching.
I think Bow Wow was just auditioning his girlfriends on there, like whoever he
He
wanted
did
to
have
bring
Tyra
on.
on there too. Yeah, you're right.
Come on up here, Mrs. 106 in Park. Look, remember he kissed Tyra on there? That was a big moment, though. You can't deny that. Look, I was just jealous. Maybe that's why I like Bow. So
Tyra would kiss anybody. Let's be honest.
She
Tyra
didn't.
was
What happened to
very.
her? What happened to Tyra?
I'm gonna just keep my comment to myself.
All right.
I almost said something rude.
Protect the brand. Protect the brand.
I love
all
Tyra,
right?
but we got to talk about her one day. Thank you for having me, because I freaking love all that. And I had to do a special edition, all that. Where are they now? Cast or whatever. Because no shade to the rest of the cast, but who really shined to me as a kid were the Black kids. Because I saw myself.
I will give them credit there. Like, they really let us be ourselves, especially me, because I say it all the time. I really didn't have a whole lot of talent other than just being myself, and people found some appeal to that. And so they allowed me to shine in, as Leroy and Fuzz, as opposite Coach Creighton. Every once in a while I put on a character with Repair Boy, but in a lot of ways they just embraced who I was and let me be myself. So much appreciated.
All that provided, diversity, not just all that, but Nickelodeon. We had Keenan and Kel, Cousin Skeeter, all those cool ass shows. It's a shame, they don't exist like that anymore. I feel like we don't have representation these days. It's more like tokenism. So,
Prime, you want to go ahead and wrap it up? What you got for us?
I just want to tell everybody where they can find you at first. If they, they're just not on YouTube or whatever, just let everybody know where to find you.
Just on YouTube, Black Femininity TV. 3 I's, 1 M, 2 N's. If it's hard to spell,
you gotta know how to spell a little bit. Yeah.
I forget it all the time, but no, 3 I's, 1 M, 2 N's. Femininity. Okay. Black Femininity TV on YouTube.
Okay. Go check out that trailer for her new TV series she has coming up on YouTube. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to tune in. And I'm just going to go ahead and binge the rest of your videos because they're very, very entertaining. And you get to learn a few things. I learned a lot with just that one that I watched earlier. And so thanks again, Miss Crystal, Miss Black Femininity. And PNP. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right, Leeboy TV. You know where to find me at Leeboy TV on Instagram, YouTube, also on Twitter. I'll be on there a little bit messing with Star. What's up, Star? But yeah, go ahead, check me out. Also, I want you guys to check out my T Public store. You can get some masks on there. If you got the new iPhone, you can go ahead and get you a case. Whatever you need for Christmas. It's right around the corner. So show your boy some love. Right now, I'm wearing the prolific ass F T. Go check out Naked Truth Clothing as well. Prime.
Speaking of black shirts, I do got my For the Culture shirt on because
Hey,
we had Black Femininity. So I wanted to like have a culture shirt on.
there you go.
I almost wore that shirt, but I was like, I don't know how this white gonna look on like with the background. So I was like, all right, I'll get the black.
Represent, yeah.
Yeah. But you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at KVNG Prime Time. I got something new on the way, something in the works.
What you got?
I got a new podcast just about nothing, pretty much. Like I'm just talking. It's called Prime Conversations, and it might or might not be available by the time this comes out. Don't know yet, but yeah, just be on the lookout for it. And yeah, just stay tuned and follow the podcast at Prime Nostalgia Pod. Yeah. Anything else before we get out of here?
Nah, man. I mean, we talked a little bit about Christmas shows, so you guys make sure you guys rewind to that part and then get the rest for Black Femininity. That was fun.
Okay.
Hella fun.
From Leeboy, from Crystal, from me, I'm gonna say prime time is all the time, and we out.